T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, 0, and liftoff of Space Shuttle Atlantis on a mission to build, resupply, and to do research on the International Space Station.
Houston now controlling. Atlantis begins its penultimate journey to shore up the International Space Station. Atlantis now in the proper alignment for its 8.5-minute ride to orbit. 4.5 million pounds of hardware and humans taking aim on the International Outpost. 30 seconds into the flight. Atlantis almost 2 miles in altitude, almost 6 miles downrange from the Kennedy Space Center already, traveling 500 miles an hour. The 3 liquid fuel main engines now throttling back to 72% of rated performance, going into the bucket, reducing the stress on the shuttle as it breaks through the sound barrier.
What began as a race between nations ended up revealing something much greater, the infinity of the universe and the power of humanity to achieve it. This is the story of NASA. Born during a time of global tension, NASA quickly became a symbol of ambition and innovation. The world watched with bated breath as rockets soared skyward, carrying with them the dreams of an entire nation. These early years were marked by incredible triumphs and heartbreaking setbacks, but through it all, NASA persevered. The agency's unwavering commitment to pushing the boundaries of human exploration has inspired generations and continues to shape our understanding of the cosmos. From the first tentative steps on the moon to the robotic exploration of distant planets, NASA's legacy is one of daring to dream the impossible and then making those dreams a reality. In the midst of the Cold War, as the United States and the Soviet Union vied for technological supremacy, a new frontier emerged: space. The Soviet Union struck first, launching Sputnik, the world's first artificial satellite, in 1957. This event sent shockwaves through the American government and public alike, igniting the space race. In response, the United States established the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, or NASA, in 1958. Tasked with leading the nation's civilian space program, NASA was entrusted with a monumental challenge: to surpass the Soviet Union in space exploration and demonstrate American technological prowess to the world. With a sense of urgency and national pride, NASA embarked on its mission, gathering some of the brightest minds in science, engineering, and mathematics. The Soviet Union's launch of Sputnik in 1957 was a watershed moment in human history. For the first time, a man-made object had been placed into Earth's orbit, marking a new era of technological achievement. However, Sputnik was more than just a scientific marvel. It was a potent symbol of Soviet technological superiority, and it sent shockwaves through the United States. The Cold War was at its peak, and the two superpowers were locked in an ideological and technological struggle for global dominance. Sputnik was a propaganda coup for the Soviets, demonstrating their capabilities in rocketry and spaceflight. The United States, caught off guard, realized the strategic implications of falling behind in the space race. The launch of Sputnik sparked a wave of anxiety and determination in the United States. The country's technological leadership, once unquestioned, was now in doubt. The space race was no longer just about scientific exploration. It had become a matter of national security and prestige. President Dwight D. Eisenhower, recognizing the gravity of the situation, urged Congress to create a civilian space agency to coordinate and accelerate the nation's space efforts. Thus, in 1958, NASA was born. Its mission was clear: to catch up and surpass the Soviet Union in space exploration. The stakes were high, and the world was watching. NASA's early years were marked by a sense of urgency and national purpose. The agency quickly assembled a team of brilliant scientists, engineers, and mathematicians drawn from academia, industry, and the military. Working tirelessly, they overcame numerous technical challenges and setbacks to develop the rockets and spacecraft needed to compete with the Soviets. The eyes of the nation were upon them, and the pressure to succeed was immense. Every launch was a public spectacle, a testament to American ingenuity and determination. One of NASA's early goals was to put a human into space, a feat the Soviets had already achieved with Yuri Gagarin's historic flight in 1961. The Mercury program was established to do just that. On May 5, 1961, Alan Shepard became the first American in space, piloting the Freedom 7 capsule on a suborbital flight. Although Shepard's flight was shorter than Gagarin's, it was a major victory for the United States, demonstrating that NASA was rapidly closing the gap in the space race. The nation erupted in celebration, and Shepard became an instant national hero. He had taken the first step on what would become an incredible journey for humanity. Alan Shepard's pioneering flight aboard Freedom 7 was a much-needed boost for the United States in the space race. It proved to the world that America was a serious contender in the quest for space exploration. The nation, once filled with anxiety after Sputnik, now brimmed with renewed confidence and determination. Shepard's success fueled NASA's ambition. The agency set its sights on an even more challenging goal, putting an American into Earth's orbit. This next step would require a more powerful rocket, a more sophisticated spacecraft, and an astronaut with extraordinary courage and skill. The stage was set for another historic milestone in human history. Section 2, Orbiting the Earth, a Giant Leap. The task of achieving Earth orbit fell to the Mercury Atlas 6 mission. John Glenn, a decorated Marine Corps pilot and one of the original Mercury 7 astronauts, was chosen to pilot the mission. On February 20th, 1962, Glenn strapped himself into the Friendship 7 spacecraft, perched atop the powerful Atlas rocket. Millions around the world held their breath as the Atlas roared to life, carrying Glenn skyward. The tension was palpable as Friendship 7 ascended through the atmosphere, the fate of the mission and Glenn's life hanging in the balance. Section 3, John Glenn, an American hero. After a tense ascent, John Glenn's Friendship 7 spacecraft successfully reached Earth orbit. Glenn became the first American to orbit the Earth, circling the planet 3 times during his nearly 5-hour flight. During his orbits, Glenn conducted scientific experiments and provided valuable observations about the Earth and space environment. He marveled at the beauty of our planet from his unique vantage point, describing the experience with awe and wonder. His calm demeanor and professionalism throughout the mission captivated the world. Section 4, the space race heats up. John Glenn's triumphant return to Earth, landing safely in the Atlantic Ocean, solidified America's position as a leader in the space race. Glenn became an instant national hero, his name synonymous with courage, patriotism, and the spirit of exploration. The success of the Mercury program, culminating in Glenn's orbital flight, proved that NASA could compete with the Soviet Union on equal terms. The space race was far from over, but the United States had shown that it had the talent, resources, and determination to succeed. The stage was set for even bolder missions that would push the boundaries of human ingenuity and exploration further than ever before. The race to space had captivated the world, but President John F. Kennedy envisioned a feat even more audacious, landing a man on the moon before the decade's end. In 1961, during a pivotal speech before Congress, he challenged the nation to embrace this daring goal, proclaiming, "We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard." This ambitious declaration ignited the imagination of a nation and signaled the dawn of the Apollo program, NASA's most ambitious undertaking yet. The challenge was immense. requiring unprecedented technological innovation, unwavering national commitment, and the unwavering bravery of the astronauts who would dare to venture into the unknown. The world watched with a mixture of anticipation and trepidation as NASA embarked on this extraordinary journey. The Apollo program became a testament to human ingenuity and collaboration. Thousands of scientists, engineers, and technicians worked tirelessly, pushing the boundaries of knowledge and innovation. New technologies were developed, from powerful Saturn V rockets to sophisticated lunar modules designed to land on the moon's surface. On July 16, 1969, the world held its breath as Apollo 11, carrying astronauts Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins, launched from Cape Kennedy. The roar of the Saturn V rocket reverberated through the Florida air, marking the beginning of a journey that would forever alter humanity's place in the cosmos. 4 days later, after a tense descent, Neil Armstrong's calm voice crackled over the radio. "Houston, Tranquility Base here, the Eagle has landed." The successful landing of the Eagle lunar module was only the first step in fulfilling President Kennedy's bold challenge. The world watched in awe as Neil Armstrong, clad in his bulky spacesuit, slowly descended the ladder of the lunar module. As his boot touched the powdery surface of the moon, Armstrong uttered the words that would forever be etched in history. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Moments later, Buzz Aldrin joined Armstrong on the lunar surface, and together they spent the next 2 hours exploring their surroundings, planting the American flag, and collecting lunar samples. Section 4, Beyond the First Footsteps. The Apollo 11 mission marked a pivotal moment in human history, but it was just the beginning of NASA's lunar exploration. Over the next 3 years, 5 more Apollo missions landed on the moon, each contributing to our scientific understanding of our celestial neighbor. The astronauts conducted experiments, deployed scientific instruments, and brought back hundreds of pounds of lunar rocks and soil for analysis. The Apollo program not only expanded our knowledge of the moon's formation and geology, but also provided invaluable insights into the history of our solar system. To Section 5, A Legacy Forged in Stars. The Apollo program stands as a testament to the power of human ambition and ingenuity. It was a triumph of engineering, science, and international collaboration, inspiring generations with its message of exploration and discovery. The legacy of Apollo extends far beyond the moon. The technologies developed during the program have had a profound impact on our lives, from advancements in computing and material science to medical imaging and telecommunications. More importantly, Apollo ignited a passion for space exploration that continues to this day, inspiring us to reach for the stars and unravel the mysteries of the universe. Section 1, Shadows of Tragedy. The journey into space, while exhilarating and filled with promise, has never been without risk. NASA, in its relentless pursuit of pushing the boundaries of human exploration, has faced unimaginable tragedies that have tested the nation's resolve and forced a reassessment of the delicate balance between ambition and safety. Despite rigorous safety protocols and meticulous planning, the inherent dangers of spaceflight have cast a long shadow over NASA's history. The loss of life in the pursuit of knowledge is a profound tragedy, and for NASA, the memory of these fallen astronauts serves as a constant reminder of the importance of vigilance, thoroughness, and the unwavering commitment to safety in every mission. These events, though heartbreaking, have ultimately strengthened NASA's resolve to learn from past mistakes and to continue pushing the boundaries of human space exploration while prioritizing the safety and well-being of those who dare to venture beyond Earth. On a crisp January morning in 1986, the nation watched as the Space Shuttle Challenger embarked on what was supposed to be a routine mission. Among the 7 crew members was Christa McAuliffe, a schoolteacher from New Hampshire who had been selected to be the first civilian in space. Her presence on the mission had captivated the nation, inspiring millions of schoolchildren and adults alike. Just 73 seconds after liftoff, tragedy struck. A catastrophic failure in one of the solid rocket boosters caused the shuttle to break apart, killing all 7 astronauts on board. The nation, and indeed the world, watched in horror as the unthinkable unfolded on live television. The Challenger disaster sent shockwaves through the nation, casting a pall over the space program and prompting a thorough investigation into the cause of the accident. "17 years after the Challenger disaster, NASA and the nation faced another unthinkable tragedy. On February 1, 2003, the Space Shuttle Columbia was returning to Earth after a successful 16-day scientific mission. The 7 astronauts on board, having conducted groundbreaking research in space, were just minutes from landing when disaster struck. During Columbia's ascent, a piece of foam insulation had broken off from the external fuel tank and struck the shuttle's left wing, damaging the thermal protection system crucial for re-entry. As Columbia entered the Earth's atmosphere at hypersonic speeds, the damage to the wing allowed superheated gases to penetrate the shuttle's structure, causing it to break apart over Texas and Louisiana. All 7 astronauts perished. The Columbia disaster, like Challenger, led to a period of intense scrutiny and soul-searching for NASA. The Challenger and Columbia disasters were stark reminders of the inherent risks involved in space exploration. These tragedies led to significant changes within NASA, including a renewed focus on safety, rigorous technical reviews, and a more open and transparent approach to risk assessment and management. The agency emerged from these difficult times with a strengthened resolve to honor the sacrifices of the fallen astronauts by continuing to push the boundaries of human knowledge and exploration, but with an even greater emphasis on the safety and well-being of the brave men and women who venture into space. These tragedies, though heartbreaking, served as catalysts for innovation, prompting NASA to develop even more sophisticated technologies and safety protocols to mitigate risks and enhance the reliability of future missions. Beyond the stars, NASA's technological gifts. While NASA's primary mission has always been space exploration, the agency's relentless pursuit of technological innovation has yielded countless benefits here on Earth. The challenges of designing spacecraft and systems capable of operating in the harsh environment of space have led to groundbreaking advancements in materials science, computer technology, medical devices, and countless other fields. From the lightweight materials used in airplanes and automobiles to the life-saving medical imaging techniques developed for astronauts, NASA's technological spin-offs have had a profound impact on our daily lives. The agency's commitment to sharing its knowledge and technological advancements with the private sector has fostered innovation, created jobs, and improved the quality of life for people around the world. NASA's legacy extends far beyond the stars. It touches every aspect of our modern world. A universe of knowledge at our fingertips. One of NASA's most enduring contributions to humanity has been its ability to inspire generations with its awe-inspiring images and discoveries from space. From the iconic blue marble photograph of Earth taken by the Apollo 17 crew to the breathtaking images captured by the Hubble Space Telescope, NASA has brought the wonders of the universe into our homes and classrooms, igniting our imagination and fostering a sense of wonder about our place in the cosmos. The agency's commitment to public outreach and education has made space exploration accessible to people of all ages and backgrounds. Through its websites, social media platforms, educational programs, and public events, NASA continues to inspire future generations of scientists, engineers, and explorers, ensuring that the spirit of discovery and innovation that has defined the agency for over 6 decades will continue to burn brightly for generations to come. A legacy of inspiration. From its inception, NASA has been more than just a space agency. It has been a beacon of human ambition and our unquenchable thirst for exploration. The agency's journey has been filled with moments of both triumph and tragedy, shaping our understanding of the universe. Neil Armstrong's first steps on the moon still resonate today, a testament to the power of human dreams. The spirit of exploration that defines NASA is a reflection of our desire to push the boundaries of what we know. This spirit will continue to propel us forward, to unravel the mysteries of the universe, and to inspire generations to come. To infinity and beyond. NASA's mission remains vital as ever, exploring our solar system and beyond, sending robotic emissaries to Mars, studying distant planets and stars, and searching for signs of life beyond Earth. The James Webb Space Telescope promises to revolutionize our understanding of the universe. NASA's mission extends beyond scientific discovery, addressing climate change and resource management, providing invaluable data to mitigate human impact on Earth. NASA's technologies will shape our world for decades, inspiring future generations to reach for the stars. The journey that began with a single step on the moon continues today. Driven by exploration, innovation, and human ingenuity, the future of space exploration remains as bright as the stars.